Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, I'll introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Sifa'u, and here I'll tell you about the umbrella method, like balance leaf method for build the bridge construction. New kind of bridge construction opens and unfolds like an umbrella. Creators say structural engineers at the TU Wien or Vienna University of Technology have built a prototype bridge mechanism with a central umbrella handle and two opposite spokes controlled by a slider. The example bridge spans a river in Austria. The umbrella method is a completely new way to construct a static final bridge. This TU Wien team first worked on the idea in 2006, and it's been experimenting and fine-tuning since then. Instead of traditional kind of bridge building, putting up long-term scaffolding as rubber is laid and concrete is filled into structures. This mechanism is built like a closed umbrella and then unfolded into the final position. From there, its hollow girders are filled with concrete and the rest of the structural elements are completed. Erecting bridge using scaffolding usually takes months, designer Johan Colleger said in the statement. The, element, the elements for the balance lowering method, on the other hand, can be set up in 2 to 3 days, and the lowering process takes around 3 hours. But this process, he says, is less invasive for bridge stroke protected or uneven terrain. The team's sample bridge over the Lafnitz River touches a nature preserve. The resulting bridge section has a span of 72 meters, enough to span many rivers and highways. Sections can also be daisy-chained and connected into longer bridges. Each girder weighs over 50 tons, and they're lowered carefully and symmetrically over a pretty long time. Traditionally constructed bridges are also often built out symmetrically because even small imbalance can break the foundations that have been constructed. Using hydraulics ensures the heavy girders are lowered at a totally even and steady rate, and once the girders are nestled in place, the hollow steel construction is filled with concrete. Collier says the bridges that result from this process are as strong or even stronger than traditional bridges. It makes intuitive sense too. Construction with fewer, longer pieces leaves less to change in the form of joints and other added labor. There's one more horizontal traditional approaches with a similar kind of outcome. Some bridges are constructed by building the vertical support and the slowly scootting an almost completed deck across the top. In that case, the surface is made of just one piece that can be fully assembled off to the side or assembled in situ as portion pass through a construction zone before being scooted. The TU statement doesn't say this explicitly, but this technique seems like it could improve construction on some of the scariest bridges, like those that go a short distance across an extremely deep ravine. For example, think in the narrow gauge railroads of the high Himalayan mountains, or the rapidly expanding railroads and the highways of southern China. The perilous-looking, partly complete bridge in Wulong County in Chongqing shows the symmetrical construction method in progress. Imagine if the only moving part here was an autonomous hydraulic lift, after which you'd already have a basically safe and completed bridge ready to fill in and finish. If the science well hold up, these projects could take much less time and money and be much safer for workers. Thank you for your attention. I'm sorry if my pronouns is bad. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.